Hidden in a little-known highland valley of Ethiopia, danger lurks in the form of cunning predators. Among them, baboons have become the most alarming threat. These aggressive primates sweep through villages, loot grain stores, destroy vegetable gardens, and even snatch baby goats, leaving families to live in fear and hunger. Farmers have tried to drive them away with scarecrows, firecrackers, and reinforced huts, but baboons adapt very quickly, rendering these defenses useless. Entire crops disappear overnight, and the battle grows more brutal with each passing season. So how can the people truly defend themselves against such ruthless raiders? Is organized hunting the only remaining solution? Let's explore this urgent question together. Baboon troops, sometimes numbering over 50 individuals, devastate cornfields, tear apart fruit orchards, and break into storage houses in search of grain, eggs, or even small livestock. Some are even known to have broken into homes when families are away. As their natural food sources dwindle and their fear of humans fades, these raids become bolder. When scarecrows are ignored and loud noises prove ineffective, desperate villagers are now turning to experienced hunters armed with rifles to protect their property. But hunting baboons in this rugged terrain is far more complicated than simply pulling the trigger. It's an operation that demands the right tools, timing, and tactics. When it comes to firearms, a lightweight yet accurate rifle chambered in .223 Remington or .243 Winchester is the top recommendation for hunting baboons. These calibers offer the perfect combination of low recoil and sufficient stopping power to bring down animals weighing from 30 to 80 pounds. At first glance, baboons may not appear large, but they are strong, fast-moving, and extremely resilient, especially when agitated. Hunters navigating Ethiopia's steep, rugged hillsides benefit from a compact, maneuverable weapon, ideally a bolt-action rifle with a 20-inch barrel and a durable synthetic stock.
Hey! Hey!
A 3-9x40 scope allows for versatile shooting, whether you're aiming across wide-open valleys or targeting from a high tree branch above. The key is mobility without sacrificing accuracy, especially in terrain where every extra pound matters. But owning the right gun is just the beginning. Hunting baboons requires stealth, patience, and deep understanding of their behavior. These primates are known for posting sentries on high ground lookouts who issue sharp barks or screams at the first sign of trouble. Once alarmed, the entire troop can vanish into the underbrush within seconds. That's why hunters prefer to approach at dawn or dusk, when lighting conditions create shadows for concealment and the animals are either departing or returning from foraging. Moving silently through dense vegetation, using terrain for cover, and wearing earth-toned, scent-free clothing increases the chances of getting within 100 to 150 yards an optimal range for a clean, ethical shot.
Goodie.
Shot placement is crucial when targeting such agile and intelligent animals. Aiming just behind the front shoulder where the heart and lungs lie provides the most humane takedown. Since baboons can flee for cover almost immediately after being shot, using high-quality expanding bullets like soft point or ballistic tip rounds helps maximize lethality and minimize suffering. Many hunters also recommend keeping a backup magazine or spare rounds within reach, as baboons rarely travel alone. A single shot might scatter the troop, but dominant males or curious juveniles may linger within range for another opportunity. Quick reflexes, breath control, and steady hands are all required items on a hunter's checklist for this kind of dangerous pursuit. Navigating the Ethiopian highlands adds even more difficulty. These aren't smooth trails or flat plains, they're narrow goat paths hugging cliff edges, dense thickets, and sudden steep drops that can trap the unprepared. Good hunting boots with strong ankle support are essential, as are walking sticks, GPS tracking devices, and a companion or guide who understands the terrain. A local tracker familiar with baboon behavior, knowing where they sleep, the routes they take to raid crops, and where they drink can be your most valuable asset. Many successful hunts aren't won through better weapons, but through local knowledge passed down over generations. Ethical hunting should always be the top priority in any operation. Although baboons pose a real threat to agriculture and livelihoods, they are also highly social animals with complex family structures. Targeting aggressive troop leaders or individuals known for repeated village raids is often more strategic and more humane than indiscriminate shooting. Avoiding juveniles and mothers with infants is also a sign of responsible hunting. Let us know what tactics you would use. Share your thoughts in the comments section below, and if you enjoy thrilling hunts, gear discussions, and real-world survival experiences in the wild, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to catch the next wild adventure.
Thanks for that. Go up. Okay.
Hidden deep within the forgotten folds of the Satpura Hills in central India, far removed from the bustling tiger reserves, leopards have emerged as a relentless nightmare for isolated farming villages. Night after night, these cunning predators slip into the darkness, dragging away goats, calves, and even prized cattle that represent the very livelihood of a family. Grain stores are raided, chicken coops stand abandoned, and orchards rot after desperate farmers flee from the constant attacks. Entire harvests vanish, leaving children hungry and households on the brink of ruin. Villagers have tried electric fences, blazing torches, guard dogs, and even relocation programs, yet nothing has stopped the unending assaults. The leopard problem has grown into a crisis too severe to ignore. So how can this threat truly be confronted? Could hunting be the only real solution left? Keep watching to find out. Hunting leopards in the treacherous Satpura hills of central India is far more than a pastime. It is an ultimate trial of endurance, patience, and precision. The rugged rocky ridges and dense teak forests form a landscape that shelters one of the most elusive predators on Earth.
Do it again? No.
Leopards glide silently through thickets, leaving almost no trace, and often remain invisible even when mere feet away. Their uncanny ability to melt into the terrain transforms them into a formidable challenge for hunters who must depend not only on practiced skill but also on keen instinct. This is not a pursuit for the unprepared. It demands physical resilience, mental focus, and the right choice of firearm, combined with an intimate understanding of the harsh conditions that define this wild and unforgiving environment.
Карбон.
When choosing a rifle for leopard hunting, caliber selection often separates success from failure. Medium to large caliber rifles are the most effective, with the .308 Winchester, .30-06 Springfield, and .375 H&H Magnum consistently proving to be trusted favorites. Each of these cartridges delivers outstanding stocking power without producing excessive recoil, a critical factor when accuracy must be maintained under high stress. A rifle equipped with a 3-9x40 scope is often considered the ideal balance, providing both field of view and magnification for close encounters and long shots across clearings. In the Satpura Hills, where twilight falls quickly beneath the forest canopy, a clear and reliable optic can spell the difference between spotting a leopard in time and losing it forever to the shadows.
natural habitat.
Yet even with the perfect firearm, hunters must understand that caliber and optics alone do not guarantee success. Shot placement remains the single most vital factor when facing a leopard. These predators are not only agile but also incredibly resilient, capable of slipping into the brush even when wounded. A carefully aimed shot just behind the shoulder into the vital organs ensures a quick and ethical kill, preventing prolonged suffering and making recovery far more likely. In the tangled forests of central India, leopards often emerge at shockingly close distances, sometimes only 30 to 50 yards away, forcing hunters to maintain composure and accuracy under sudden, intense pressure. Many experienced hunters prefer rifles with control ground feeding systems, ensuring smooth and dependable cycling in those tense, fast-moving situations where every second counts. Beyond weapon choice, strategy is the backbone of leopard hunting. The Satpura Hills pose unique obstacles: steep ravines, jagged cliffs, and thick brush patches where leopards feel most secure. Hunters often set blinds near waterholes or along well-traveled trails, knowing leopards are creatures of habit that move under the cover of dusk and dawn. In some cases, baiting techniques are employed to coax leopards into open ground, though this method demands immense patience and precision. Unlike in many parts of the world, night vision and thermal optics are restricted in India, compelling hunters to depend on traditional tracking skills, sharp observation, and intimate terrain knowledge. Moving quietly, respecting wind direction, and masking human scent become as important as the rifle itself, forming the true arsenal of a successful hunter. Despite the undeniable thrill of pursuing such a cunning predator, safety must always remain the first priority. Leopards are infamous for lightning-fast charges, especially when wounded or cornered, and their raw power combined with agility makes them among the most dangerous adversaries at close range. For this reason, it is never wise to hunt alone. Having a partner with a backup rifle can mean the difference between survival and tragedy. Quick handling, short-barreled rifles are often preferred for follow-up shots in tight situations. Now the question is, would you choose the patience of waiting from a blind near a waterhole, or the adrenaline of tracking through forests in search of fresh signs? Share your strategies and experiences in the comments, and join the discussion with hunters who share your passion. If this guide to leopard hunting in Satpura's wild hills inspired or informed you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more thrilling adventures in our Invasive Species series. The hunt never ends, and neither does the story. Hidden deep in the remote floodplains of the Sepik River in Papua New Guinea, crocodiles have become a terrifying force devastating local villages. These giant reptiles launch sudden attacks, capsizing fishing boats, snatching pigs tied near the water's edge, and even dragging farmers wading through shallow waters. Entire taro and yam fields are abandoned because families fear approaching irrigation ditches now patrolled by crocodiles. Villagers have tried building bamboo barriers, organizing night patrols, and even relocating livestock pens, but every effort has failed against the persistence and cunning of these predators. With each attack, the situation grows more desperate, threatening both livelihoods and human lives. So how can this crisis be confronted? Is hunting truly the only real solution? Stay with us as we explore the methods and dangers of this struggle. Hunting crocodiles in the remote Sepik River floodplains of Papua New Guinea is not only a test of patience but also a challenge of precision and preparation. These giant reptiles lie silently in the muddy waters, often camouflaged so well that spotting them requires sharp eyes and steady nerves. Hunters must understand the habits of crocodiles emerging at dusk, basking on riverbanks, or sliding into the shallows near fishing spots to choose the right moment for a safe and effective shot. Timing, positioning, and calm nerves are just as important as the weapon in your hands.
Good shot.
ഇത് നാണോ ആടോ ഒന്നുമല്ല.
When it comes to firearms, a powerful rifle is the tool of choice for crocodile hunting. Because these animals have thick hinds, heavy bones, and armored skulls, a large caliber rifle is necessary to ensure a clean and ethical hunt. Hunters often use rifles chambered in .308 Winchester, .375 HNH Magnum, or even .458 Winchester Magnum when facing particularly large crocodiles. These calibers provide enough stopping power to punch through the tough exterior and reach vital organs, minimizing suffering and increasing hunter safety. Shot placement is equally important. The most effective target is the small area just behind the crocodile's eyes, where the brain lies beneath the bone. A well-aimed shot here will bring the animal down instantly. If this is not possible, another option is to aim at the spine just behind the head to immobilize it. Poorly placed shots to the body can be dangerous, as a wounded crocodile may thrash into the water, vanish into the murky depths, and later return even more aggressive. Precision, patience, and discipline are essential to avoid risk and secure success.
And one more time.
Hunting in the Sepik wetlands adds another layer of difficulty. The swamps are dense, humid, and full of insects, and hunters often wait for hours in harsh conditions before spotting a crocodile. Night hunts are common, with hunters using spotlights to catch the eerie reflection of reptilian eyes on the river's surface. Boats must be maneuvered gently to avoid scaring prey, and hunters must always be ready for the sudden rush of water signaling a crocodile sliding under. This environment demands both respect and constant alertness. safety is non-negotiable. Crocodiles are apex predators capable of lightning-fast strikes, and one careless moment can cost a hunter their life. Always hunt with a partner, keep both steady, and be prepared for the unexpected. Once a crocodile is down, approach with extreme caution, as even a seemingly lifeless reptile can deliver a fatal bite. Many hunters fire a backup shot before retrieval to ensure the animal is fully neutralized. Do you prefer the raw power of a heavy rifle or the suspense of silently stalking prey at night with a spotlight? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more thrilling adventures from the world's most dangerous hunting grounds.
Yes, good shot. Nice.